Hello everybody, welcome to Burag's Loft. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on these perches. The perches here, they actually fold up and they have a lock-in mechanism so they can't be folded down. And if you do the same thing for when they're down, you put this back so they can only hit it. If they hit it, it still won't go all the way up, and so come back and land on it and make it a little flat. But that's the purchase that we're working on today, and I'll show you how to build them. And for right now, we're working on this little piece here. You guys can see that. I'll zoom in a little bit. We're working on pin drilling the holes for these guys here. All right, guys, I figured out how to drill the holes a lot faster. The guy wants 300 of them purchased, so I make 600 holes to get them perfectly center in the middle of these little wood pieces. And when we get done with that, we're taking, and we got to put all these little dowels in there so that way the whole thing just pivots. And I'm using a 1/4 inch bit and the 1/4 inch hole here for this piece, and I got this screwed down on here and along with this extra piece here just to help keep everything aligned nice, and it also gives it a place to rest. But once I get it all set up, all you gotta do is put one piece in there, and it just goes a lot faster this way. All you do is drill a hole. As you can see, right on the money. Like I said, I got those 600 holes, which takes a long time. So if you come up with a jig like this, it goes a lot faster. All right, guys, the next piece, this is, like I said, this is my test piece here. This is what the guy sent me to his way so I get measurements off of it. So anyways, this piece here is 5 1/4 inches long by 3 inches is what I'm figuring, because I'm using 1/2 inch plywood. The guy that built this one here did 1/2 inch here and 1/4 inch here, but I'm just doing 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. So I got, like I said, 3 inches here, including 5 inches here, or I mean 1/2 inch. And so all said and done, we want it to be 4 inches. So if I do 3 inches plus 1/2 inch on each side, we'll have 4 inches. And it's gonna be a total of 6 1/4 inches long. So I figured I'd kind of show you what to do next. So I cut all these pieces out, cut these pieces out next. But then we gotta make sure we're taking corner off this piece here. So that's what we did here. Cut it, and then also got to make sure we round off the edges so that way it doesn't catch on the wall. This piece here, so we round off the edges here. I drilled the holes to make sure they line up nice, which is, I figured out to be, here's my test piece when I did it, is a 1/2 inch in and a 1/2 inch down. That's how I get to do my little piece here. And then once we get it all said and done, we'll show you a little bit more. So, all right, guys, just also wanted to show you another trick too. If you guys don't have a belt sander to get this nice rounded edge, you can use a piece of sandpaper to do the same thing. All you gotta do is up it back and forth. See, it's starting to get a nice rounded edge already. Just takes time. See? You can get that nice rounded edge, It just takes a little longer when you're doing it by hand, so just wanted to show you. You could probably do it this way too if you wanted to, but I find it easier to lay it down and rub the piece back and forth. Right now I'm just dragging it back and forth, that way you kind of get that nice rounded edge. So All right, guys, to make that nice hole in the middle here, like we have here, to get it to nice, nice and even. So we just taken, I actually found out this, this works pretty slick. I'm using a 3/16 inch hole. So that way, when we get all said and done, and then I use the round over bit here. So that way I kind of, or say countersink bit. So that way when you put your screw in there, it makes, once you tighten it up a little bit more, it'll actually be nice and flush with this top of this thing, so it'll never hit anything. So, but yeah, it works pretty slick. Once you get it, lined up nice, I usually do, do it right up on the edge here, so it's nice and even. And then once I do that, I just drill my hole. Just like that. Works pretty slick. Do the same thing the other side. Line it up nice, so it's nice and even with this. And then drill your hole. Just like that, guys. And we use the round over bit, or say the countersink bit. Just like that. Makes it nice for a countersink, so. All right, guys, I wanted to kind of show you how I put it together. And say we just use a little bit of glue. Put some glue here. Glue actually holds better than nails, but I don't want to sit and wait for the glue to dry, so I just take and put the glue on. And then once I get everything else nice lined up, get it all lined up nice, and then I use and I wipe the excess glue off. Just like that. So now when we do the next piece, you're gonna put it in. So that way she holds it nice. Same concept here. You want to take and to make it a little easier on yourself, just hold it there. That way, kind of holds it in place. And then I usually put this piece on next, and then glue it together. Once I do that, you glue that, and these excess pieces here, all I do is use my little Dremel tool with the flush bit. So all you do is turn it on. And just a little bit left, as you guys can see there. It ain't much, but it's a little bit left over. And all I do is take a sander and then sand it down. Now she's flush, nice and even. The same thing, you can see there's a little bit left over. All I do is take a sander, sand it down. There you go, nice and flush. Woohoo! One done. Only 299 more to go. All right, guys. The next thing I need to do is to cut these pieces here. It actually came with this little piece here to lock it in place, and I didn't care for it. So I actually made a wood one, something's a little bit more, thicker to make sure it holds better. And that's what I ended up doing here. This is kind of my leftover pieces for these here. And they're not quite 3/4 of an inch thick, so, but they're what are they? Exactly, I'm not even. So they're actually a ½ inch or just a hair over ½ inch. So, but that's okay. But that'll work just perfect to be able to lock this place into place. So I ended up drilling a hole, and a pilot hole in the middle, and then to figure out exactly what size screw you need, I use just kind of measure it. So here it's only 1 inch thick. So we go probably with 1 inch screw, and I like using the Craig jig screws just because they got the big flat head on them and they hold a little better. So, but figure kind of show you. And then here too, you want to find the middle of this. So, and it's just a 7/8 inch. So you're just going to go here under a ½ inch to find the hole, and you just drill your hole. It works pretty slick. So when I'm lining these guys up, I like to use a piece that, where you indent here, your countersinking, because that's the part that's going to actually hold them in place anyway. So when it's going to be drilled in, you drill your bits in here against the wall, and it folds down, and that's where it's going to hold it in place. So that's where I usually put this on here, hold it in place, take your 1 inch screw. I said that's why it's nice to have it with a little pilot hole. You put it up tight against it. Like I said, this is oak, so it should hold really nice. I like using a hand screwdriver for this, just because for some fact is that way you don't strip it out if you do it with the electric one. There it is, nice and tight. Ain't moving anywhere. Can move up just a hair, but not much. So, but it holds it pretty good. Didn't come out the other side, which is what we want to. So, and like I said, if you wanted to stand it up, put her up. There you go. And you lock her in place, and she ain't gonna go anywhere. All right, guys, I wanted to kind of show you. I got 5 done. I know there's 6 here right now, but this one here is a prototype. This is one I got sent to me just to kind of show you the difference. So, but anyway, so I can kind of duplicate it, whatever is there. So as long as I get measurements and stuff like that, guys, I can build just about anything. So, I mean, I really enjoy this kind of stuff. It takes time to do all this stuff though too, but it's all good. But anyways, as you can see, I got 5 done out of 300, so I got 295 to go, which isn't too bad. So, but I kind of wanted to show you, this is a prototype. Like I said, I kind of made this piece here so it locks in place better, so it can't slide it down. These are the same thing. They all lock into place. Hold them up, twist them down. Anyways, you guys get the idea. So I hope you liked the video today. So please like, share, and leave a comment below. And thanks again for watching. I will put my email in the description, just so if you guys got any questions, you can email me, or if you can leave a comment, and I can answer questions that way too, if you have any questions. But anyways, I hope you all have a great day, and thanks again for watching.